Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rush Racing League Division 6 at Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for round number 18. 2 rounds to go till the season is done and dusted. And what a season it's been. And still a lot up for grabs here in Division 6 with the championship on fighting between three drivers at the moment. Could even be four. We'll have to wait and see. Just giving you a little bit of a heads up on that championship. Datura 277 is on the grid tonight. Edge 271, he's on the grid tonight. Thunderballs 259, he's on the grid tonight. And China 216 and Sick Party in P5 in 206 in the Williams. All on the grid tonight, which is really, really good. Excuse me, to see. Anyway, welcome everyone to the race tonight. I am your host and commentator, and I am on my own, unfortunately. Rick is having some serious problems in the commentating situation there, so hopefully we do get that fixed. But he has been an absolute blast and a pleasure to commentate with all season. So it is what it is. These things do happen, and I hope he does get it fixed in the long run. Right, first of all, let me just get everything I need to get done and dusted. And here we go. Right, so we got back to fully qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. We're only going to have two guys go out in Q1, so this is going to be very interesting, but a very interesting night. We've got 11 people tuning in tonight. Thank you very much. And yeah, this is it. This is it. This is what we have got. So let's give you a bit of a heads up on who we've got on the grid tonight. So Ranieri reserving for the McLaren. Bruce 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 5, 5 in the Visa Cash Out. We've got Edge in the Mercedes. We've got Iraq Lobster in the Aston. David with that qualifying ban in P5 in the Red Bull. A.R. Walshy, good to see him making a return. Thunder Killer in the Merc, A.R. Walshy in the Visa Cash Out. We've got Thunder Killer reserving for the Mercedes. Filthy Orange in the Kick. Claire having another go. She done very well in Division 5, was unfortunate. And she's going to have another go in Division 6. Keeps on sticks in the Alpine. Faded Menace in the Williams. Woofer in the Ferrari. Thunderballs in the McLaren. Paul and Hell in the Red Bull. Shiner in the Kick. Sick Party in the Williams. And J-Man in the Haas. Very good lineup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, giving you a bit of a heads up on what is going on. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look at some stats. And here we got Champ. He has to serve a 5. He's not here. White Wolf is not here. David is the only one that has to serve a qualifying ban. So yeah, that is it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, let's get amongst it. Let's get on board, and let's get on board to some action in the paddock. So here we go, guys. No one has really set times yet. We've got Bruce on a lap at the moment in the sector 2. Looks like we've got someone just about to finish. Let's have a look. There we go. No, we haven't got anyone starting a lap yet. So everyone's still in the pits at the moment. So interesting. Yep, there you go. Sorry, Bolts. Just doing the old introduction. Going to be a good night tonight. Looking forward to it. Was a very interesting race last night in Jeddah for Division 5. Got to say the least there. So we'll have to wait and see how these goes tonight. But no pressure. A very good result tonight. Needing for Edge, Thunderballs, and Datura as well. And there we go. We've got Sick Party on our lap at the moment. So let's just jump on board. We've got Bruce doing a 135.376. That is the first time on the timing charts. Then Faded Ministers a 130, so 5 seconds off that time at the moment for Bruce. Odds on less than half Greenwich finish. We'll have to wait and see Tudor. Tudor is our on-board steward tonight, so he'll be checking it out. He'll be checking in all the action, so hopefully we do get the action on board. But we've got Sick Party on a lap, and we will be jumping on board for someone for a fly very, very soon. So coming into the nice windy corner there in Sector 3. This is the fast part of well, this is the fastest part of the track of Jeddah, and patience is going to be the key here, and also race awareness. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go. Stoyne doesn't race in this division, Essendon. He is in Division 4. And Sick Paddy does come in there. So, obviously not happy. He races on Sunday. Yeah, that's what Tudor said. So let's have a look. Who else have we got coming around the corner? Or who is on a lap? We've got Bruce on a lap. He's just finishing. We've got, it looks like, nope, that's it. Everyone else is, David's on a lap. He'll obviously go into the pits and retire and serve his quali ban. No one else is on a lap at the moment. Paul and Helen's about to go on a lap. So, yeah, at the moment, everyone is only 6 cars done times 30, 30, 31, 31, 33, and 35. So, a bit of a difference there. Faded looks like he's getting out the way for the Red Bull of Paul and Helen, or it might have been David. 70. Yeah, unfortunately, three of them did not show up. So Madpoo was a late call out, and obviously Alpine didn't get their driver to react, and no one else reacted to the rest of the TPs, unfortunately. So yeah, only 17. It is what it is. You gotta communicate with the TPs if you want to drive. It's going to be difficult next season. A lot of people are going to want to be driving. So David's retiring. He's calling at the moment. And we'll jump on board with David probably for the first interview of the night. So we'll talk to him in a second. But he will be the first one that we will jump on board with in a second. But let's have a look. Anyone else on a lap at the moment? So we've got a rack about to start. Let's jump on board with a rack going on board flyer for him. So here we go. On board flying lap of a rack lobster. Going down into turn number 1. Getting on to the ERS there. Dropping down to third gear. A little bit cautious there going into that first corner. But very nicely here. This is where everyone's going to be very careful, especially coming into turn number 2. Taking it very, very nicely. Yeah, keeping it very smooth around here. Not losing the back end. Very easy to invalidate as well. Very nicely done so far from Iraq Lobster there, keeping in with track limits, going a little bit too wide there, but keeping it in. Now coming down to the winding hairpin on the left-hand side here, keeping over to the right, keeping it nice and tight, getting a very nice exit on the exit there. Yeah, very nicely done there, keeping nice onto the curb. Pushes over to the left, get a nice rhythm coming round here, very nicely, going a little bit too wide, little bit oversteering there a little bit now, going into the next part of Sector 2 with the DRS, 49% ERS, dropping into 8th gear all the way, ease off to the brakes, really caress it into the corner, keeping it very nicely there, very, very nice. Now it's power to the pedal, to the metal, all the way down into the end of Sector 3, coming out to the last corner. Not much ERS here, he has burnt quite a lot, he might need the last bit for the last straight there, coming around from the hairpin there, and here we go to the finishing line, using all of his ERS. What's it going to be? A 130.244. He goes P2, Claire P3, and Faded P1. So a really, really good start there from the Williams driver and the 2 Astons. Back down to the Sick Party there, down there in P16. He's on a lap at the moment, hasn't set a time. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. So far, so good. Hang on a minute. Okay, there we go. Yep, Aston's looking good tonight. We'll have to wait and see what happens there as Sick Paddy comes down to the main straight. How many rounds? Or this is the last round? No, this is round number 18. We have 2 more rounds, but we are looking to combine the 2, which we will, obviously, announcement has gone out as well to the full-time drivers. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, we will go from there. Sorry, just got a message come through. I just want to clear that message. There we go. Right, on board. Back to it. How many rounds? There you go. All right, so Sick Party up into P3. Really, really good start there for the Aston and the Williams. Going over to Edge in that P11 spot at the moment. Hasn't set a time in Sector 2. Has he got a little bit of a toe with his teammate? No, it doesn't look like his teammate is behind him at the moment. Got Thunderballs on that lap also and Filthy Orange. Edge is going to have to be a very, very good lap here. Purple in the Sector 2 there. He'll probably get purple in every single one. So we'll have to wait and see. Jared brought your favourite track, mate. Oh, that's good. Good to hear, mate. And look, some people like Jeddah, some people hate it. But we'll have to wait and see. Here we go. Coming into the final corner of Edge. Round the final corner. Down to the main straight. China with a 129.680. So the first one in the 29s of the night. Edge crossing the line. Does a 29.9. Pushed himself into P2 right behind China. So a good lap there from the Mercedes driver himself. Going a little bit further down, we've got Filthy Orange on an outlap and also Thunderballs on an outlap as well. This track, my worst track. Well, that's a shame, Frooms. But let's see what happens next. So Ranieri, he is on his lap in Sector 1. Let's have a look here. We'll have to wait and see how we're going to go at the moment. We've got the top three of China, Edge and Faded. 6 minutes to go of the first qualifying session of the night. And at the moment, J-Man, Thunderballs and are the two that are looking worried. Ranieri, though, in Sector 2 at the moment, coming up into Sector... So he's still in Sector 2. Will be cars slowing down to let others pass. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully no one gets in the way of him. He doesn't have anyone in front of him, so it should be pretty good here. 22 people for tuning in tonight. Thank you very much. Here at Jeddah. 6 minutes to go of Q1. Only one quali band tonight, which is David. Everyone else, obviously 15 to go through. And obviously 2 to get eliminated, which at the moment is 16th and 17th of Thunderballs or J-Man, but we'll have to wait and see if they're going to see an improvement there. Ranieri come around to the final corner. Let's have a look. Burn as much ERS as he can to the line. What's it going to be? Good time there, Ranieri does a 129.456. Great time there from Ranieri, and he goes pole position above China and Edge. Right, who else have we got coming across the line? We've got Filthy Orange coming across the line. What's he going to do? He does a 130, puts himself in a P4. We've then got Thunderballs, who goes P6 there as well. So some interesting times. Interesting times. Good to see there, though. 129.456 is the time to beat. And who else have we got? We've got an outlet from Bruce. Looks like we've got an outlet from Visa as well. Let's have a look. That's AO Walshy. And Iraq Lobster has left this session. And who is that? That looks like it's a Red Bull of Paulie. Yeah, it's Paulie. Right, let's see what Paulie's going to do. No, Paulie looks like he's coming into the pits. And Bruce crosses the line as well. So let's see if we can get Iraq Lobster back in. Have to bear with me, guys. See if I can find him. No, he's not there on that one. Not that one either. No, I can't find him. It's not coming up. No, not coming up, mate. Oh, he's back in. Awesome. Okay, all right. That's good to see. All right, we've got him back in. And Edge has decided to call it. He's happy with that P3. Okay, awesome. Got Iraq Lobster back in. Still some times to set. J-Man out on a lap at the moment. Bruce in a bit of trouble down there in P15. Walshy down there in P14. So it looks like it's going to be a battle between the two visas. Are we going to see an improvement from Bruce? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 5, 5. Let's have a look. Filthy Orange has decided to retire. Good time from him. We've got Ranieri leading the way at the moment with that P1 position. 2 minutes to go. Let's have a look. Is Bruce going to be able to get out? Because this will be the last time. He spent so much. No, it looks like he's going to be able to have to come in. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. I think we could see first retirement of the night. So let's have a look and see if what J-Man can do. He is about to start his outlap. Interesting to say the least there, so we'll have to wait and see what's happened. But yeah, at the moment, J-Man is the last one. Can he get through? Is it going to be him or Bruce going out? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, well he's got blues, purple in sector 2. Or sector 1 as well, and will be in sector 2 and sector 3, but is it going to be enough to get through or go into Q2? Let's have a look here at the moment. Ranieri leading the way. China in P2. Edge and Filthy Orange have decided to call it a night. David, obviously, with that quali ban as well. Yes, it is, Frooms. We'll have to wait and see with J-Man what is going to happen here. He's got one couple more corners to go. Is he going to be able to get through? We'll have to wait and see. 1:35 to beat. Should be easy time to beat. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. What's it going to be? What's it going to be for J-Man? Does go on to P6, goes through. Bruce at the moment is looking to be out of quali. And yes, he is. He is done. He is over and done. So Bruce is out of quali. And looks like we could lose both of the Visa cash outs, which would be a bit of a shame there. But yeah, we are going to lose one. And one of those is going to be Bruce. So, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. And did he get in the way of Claire there? Let's have a look. I think he may have got in the way of. I don't know. I'm just going to see. Toodle, did you see that Q1 Visa getting in the way of the Aston? Just let me know if you are there, because I'm just trying to get his name in. Okay, there we go. So qualifying will be on in a second. Thunderballs is having another go. He's in P8 at the moment. J-Man gone through. So Thunderballs is having another go just to see what he can do. Let's have a look. 3.5 temps up on his time. Going into sector 2. Let's have a look. I'll do it anyway. I'll yeah, look. Q1 impeding. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Let's have a look. There we go. So, oh, Underball's up into P4. Nicely done. Good job. Right, well, there we go. We've got interviews to see if everyone's just going to jump in to have a quick chat with us. If not, then we'll leave it as that, and we'll go on to our next session, which will be Q2. Have to wait and see what's going on here. I'm not really getting any results coming through at the moment, so hopefully we'll get something come through. Okay, looks like no results, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully we are going to get results going into the next stages. But there you go. So no confirmation of any results there, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. So hopefully we do get the results that we are after. Right, so well, there you go. If you have tuned in with us and just jumped in, we're on Q2 now. Ranieri making it through. Edge, Lobster, Aowoshi, Thunder Killer, Filthy Orange, Claire, Keeps on Sticks, Faded Menace, Woofer, Thunderballs, Pulling Hell, China, and Sick Party, and J-Man. The ones going through. And we're going to lose 5 in this one. So, yeah, well, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're going to lose 5. And we have to wait and see who's going to go through here. This will be an interesting one, to say the least. So let's see how we go. Doesn't look like we are going to get any of these guys in for a chat. So we will leave it as that. But yeah, some quick times there, in the 29s. So are we going to see early 29s? Are we going to see a bit of a change? We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, J-Man has left the session. Okay, let's what's happened there? Let's send an invite so everyone can get back in. Right, back down. Claire on a lap. What is she going to do into Q2? Let's have a look. Needs fuel to drive. Pole predictions. We'll have to wait and see. Jobot had 1 lap left and I went to Cation. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Not sure. Pole predictions. 29 fives at the moment, so if they can get an earlies, they will be a little bit quicker in Q3. But Claire's invalidated, so there you go. That's job done over for her. So we're going to go back on to the next person that's on a lap, and that's Thunderballs. He's going into turn 1 at the moment. We've also got China and Sick Party on a lap as well, and China is further down the track. So let's have a look how they're going on. We've got 30 people tuning in. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you've got any comments, want to use your channel points, got any Q&As, feel free to jump in and ask away if you've got any questions and answers or anything. But there we go. We've got China in P13 at the moment. In Q2, what's the time going to be? It was quick earlier on in Q1. What are they going to do in Q2? That's the question. It looks like it's going to be a good night for the kicks tonight. They're looking pretty fast. So let's see. Going across the line, a lot of ERS to burn at the line. And there's a 29.625. Good time there for China. Then we have got Claire that's going to go again, but's going to run out of fuel. So she will have to go all the way back round and go again. Then we're going a little further back down. And we've got Paul and Hal just about to start. Thunderballs is invalidated. Interesting. 11 minutes in invalidation. We're going to go further. See who else we've got on at the moment. We've got Sick Party, who is coming right behind Thunderballs at the moment. What is he going to do? Coming around into the final corner. J-Man has joined. Good to see. And we'll be jumping in and hopefully setting a time. Burning a lot of EOS there, Sick Party. Does P2 over 130.364. So maybe used tyres, maybe a banker. We'll have to wait and see. A little bit off the pace compared to China. Coops on Sticks putting in a 31.551. Could be used tyres. We'll have to wait and see. Ranieri goes into 130.171. That looked like that could be old tyres there. So these guys could be running old tyres. We'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. We've got Al Walshy coming around the final corner now. And crossing the line, what's it going to be? Down the main straight, burning. He's not burning any of the EOS, just leaving it for the time being, and has actually used too much. Pushes himself up in the P4 with a 131.418. Then we're going to go on to Claire. And what's she going to do? Has she run out of time? Is she going to come into the pits? Let's have a look. 128. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a pit. Going to the pits. Yes, she is into the pits. Paul and Hell, though, going to cross the line. He's invalidated. He'll go again. A few invalidations, unfortunately. Woofer invalidation as well. Another invalidation. So looking likely, that looks like it's a Sick Party. So that's Sick Party there. Goops on Sticks there. Filthy Oranges on an outlap. And yeah, interesting to say the least, guys. So we'll jump on board with Paulie. Paulie coming round in that lovely loop section in the Sector 1. Then going into the hairpin in Sector, well, the beginning of Sector 2. Obviously just on their own tonight for this one. And Q3 if they make it through, as their teammate is at 7-8 QB, Qualiman. So 8 minutes to go, looking a bit interesting here. Different times that we saw in Q1. Only one car at the moment sitting at 129, and there's a few cars out on track at the moment. This track has lots of track limits. Yes, it does indeed, my friend. It does indeed. Didn't have someone just jump in and then they just jump back out. So yeah, don't know who that was. Keep an eye on that. Right, going down to the last couple of corners for Paulie. Down the main straight with the DRS, then coming into the final corner here very nicely, keeping it quite tight there. Now, going to cross the line. What's it going to be? And he's burnt no ERS at all. So this is just a banker, just to set a time. Does a 134.143, just to set a time. So good on you, Paulie. We've got Edge, invalidation. Interesting. Erect Lobster on an outlap, about to start. Thunder Killer in Sector 2. And getting a mean tow from his teammate. So how is this going to go? Thunder Killer and Edge working together. And let's see if the Mercedes will get out the way. He is really picking up some speed here. Mercedes doing a very good job there. Doing a great job getting Thunder Killer hopefully into Q2. Coming around the final corner, 30% of the ERS. Going to burn it all the way down. And we're now going to see Edge take the change. And he will move over or move into the pits and take his position as Thunder Killer gets the job done. Edge then moves over to the right hand side to start his lap. Good bit of driving there from the Mercedes. They timed that to perfection at the moment. So let's see how they go. We'll jump back on board as we do have. It looks like we have a Red Bull on a lap. Paulie is about to finish his lap. He's done a 134. This is a better. He's done a banker so far. So let's see what we can see here. Not yet, mate. Season's not finished. And then we will be on 25. Across the line, 139.32. Good time there from Paulie Howe. Looks like we've got a Williams faded up into P5. A McLaren of Thunderballs. Crossing the line. Goes P1 with a 21.117. Very, very good time there. And Iraq Lobster about to start their time. Ferrari of Woofer going into the pits. We've got the Coops on Sticks on an outlap, and he's got, it looks like, the Mercedes of Edge right behind him. He's on a flyer. So Coops hopefully will want to get out the way. No, he's got plenty of time. He will give the Mercedes a nice little toe there, though. And then Coops will now start his lap. So there we go. Edge up into P5. Okay, right. We'll jump on board for Coops. Coops is about to start. So guys, tune in and I will be back in jiffy. Just going to get some H2O. Okay, thanks guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Just getting the old H2O. Right. Jumping on board with Coops, just doing a 131. He's on lap at the moment. Who have we got coming around the corner? Looks like a Red Bull. And no, so it's Al Welshie there. So he's invalidated and is about to go into the pits and, well, try one more time, I think. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But let's look at the positions we've got at the moment. A great night for Kick Sauber. P2, P3. Thunderbolt's taking pole position with 129.117, so 5 tenths quicker than China. So the Kick Saubers have really got to do something. Thunderkiller actually getting in front of his teammate tonight, the guy that's fighting for that championship battle between obviously Thunderbolts, Edge and Iraq Lobster in P6 there, so we'll have to see an improvement there. Sick Party and Faded Menace not far behind them. There's 3 tenths between them at the moment. Paul in Hell looks like to get that through, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We've still got Iraq Lobster, Claire and J-Man still to set times. AXFA, why not? I'll just reply to you, mate. We finishing. Oh, I can't spell. Finishing season off. Then we. No rush. Lol. There we go. Right. Alright, so let's jump on and let's have a look what's going on at the moment. And Bruce has left the session, so hopefully we can get him back in. I'll just quickly send him an invite and get him back in quickly. This is going to be absolute carnage going into the race. Communicating online, lovely, thank you. There we go, Bruce. Sent you an invite, mate. So, all right, there we go. Right, 1 minute 59. So 3 guys still to set times. We've got Rack Lobster, Claire, and J-Man. J-Man's on a lap at the moment, so we've seen what he can do, but he's really going to have to pull something in the bag here. We've got a yellow in Sector 2. So obviously a slow car, but J-Man on a lap at the moment. What can he do? 1 minute 39. This will be his only shot to go. He's really taking a risk there. He's invalidated it. He stuffed it up, and he's starting from P15, and he's actually going to get eliminated unless he's got enough in the tank to go again. We'll have to wait and see there. We've got Claire. She's on a lap at the moment. She's down there in P14, and she's also got her teammate of Iraq Lobster that is in P13 at the moment, about to start their lap. So Claire is on her lap at the moment. Let's have a look how it's going to go. He decided to retire. And Bruce has joined. Good to see. There we go. Ranieri, we've seen do very, very well earlier on, looking in a good position at the moment. We're going to go back down. We've got Claire. She's in tick to 1. We've got a few people coming round the corner. Still outlaps there. Anyone else setting times? J-Man's going to go again. Let's have a look. There's a red. No, looks like Paul and Hell. There's a Mercedes. An Edge. That is Filthy Orange. Everyone is on an outlap apart from Woofer. They are on a flyer, but they're using... No, they're not. No, it looks like that's just a banker at the moment. So who's behind them? We've got Sick Party. Sick Party is on a lap at the moment. So Thunder Killer has decided to retire. I'm happy with the P4 position there. Oh, interesting. Interesting to say the least. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. People are being quite confident. Sick Party about to go across the line. Are we going to see an improvement from Sick Party? Yes, we are going into P2. A great time there. Let's have a look. We've got an Aston Martin of Claire. She goes up into P3. Great job there. We've got a Rack Lobster. What's he going to do now? He's coming around the last couple of corners. Are we going to see an improvement here? At the moment, Thunderballs has decided to retire. Sick Party is into P2, Claire into P3. Iraq Lobster goes into P8. Could be in serious trouble here. We've got Ranieri into P4. We've got, it looks like Williams have faded into P8. Woofer is out. So we have lost Woofer in this qualifying. There we go. Who else have we lost? We've lost Coops on Sticks. Who else are we going to lose here at the moment? Oh, we got Edge that's in the drop zone. Iraq in the drop zone as well. Big chances here. Big opportunities. Who else we got? Shiner goes pole. There, that pushes no one down at the moment. Here we got the final corner. I'm just looking on board. We've got Paul and Hell. Is he going to be able to make it through? No, he is out. What about Edge? Edge goes through. Knocks out Iraq Lobster and Paul and Hell. Drama here, ladies and gentlemen, if you have tuned in tonight. So we've got them Baldy out as well. With Rat Lobster, A.L. Walshy as well. And that is your qualifying. No, sorry, we've got Filthy Orange. No, just about to come into the pits as well. So there's your qualifying. China, Thunderballs and Sick Party take out your top 3. Big news here. Iraq Lobster being knocked out of Q2. There you go. So big breaking news, as I do like to do my old breaking news. Breaking news. The championship leader out in Q2. There we go. All right, well, guys, if you haven't tuned in with us, there we go. We've got China, Thunderballs, Sick Party, take out your top 3. Claire, Ranieri, Edge, Filthy Orange, Thunderkiller, J-Man, and Faded Menace are your top 10. And we are saying goodnight to these guys out eliminated from Q2. Coops on Sticks, Oh Well She, Woofer, Paul in Hell, and Iraq Lobster. And we're going to jump on board, hopefully, for some interviews. Okay, right. First up, we do have our first interview of the night. Coops on Sticks, good evening.
Good evening, SJ.
How are you, mate?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, mate. Good. Obviously didn't make it into Q3. A bit unfortunate. Give us a bit of a heads up what happened.
I mean, I was on an old set of tyres, so I wasn't really expecting to make Q2 as I rarely make Q3 as I rarely make Q2. So, I mean, tonight was, like, not unfortunate, but, like, there was only 2 drivers behind me, so I knew I had an opportunity for Q2 tonight.
Fair enough. And how do you feel about the track itself?
Not that confident knowing, like, the division, but, I mean, I'm pretty confident on the track, I must say myself. I could probably score a couple points for the team, but, yeah.
Okay. All right, all good, all good. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens, and yeah, we'll wish you all the best. And yeah, obviously you've been in a good run of form at the moment, scoring points in your last two races, which you'll be over the moon with. And obviously that will be
Yeah,
the aim tonight, I would say.
that's definitely the aim tonight, SJ.
That's the way, mate. That's the way. That's the spirit. Good luck, mate.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Cheers,
Aiming
mate.
for a seat next season.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Show 'em what you're capable of, mate. Show 'em what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, SJ.
Cheers, mate. All right. Well, that was Coops jumping in. I don't know if we will get the rest of the other guys. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But we do have. Yeah, with Tutora, Poyal, and AO Walshy as well. So see if they do jump in. We'll have to wait and see. But if not, then we've got a prediction out, guys. So who's going to take pole? Get your predictions in. We've got Ranieri, Edge, Thunder Killer, Filthy, Claire, Faded Thunder, China, Sick Buddy, or J-Man. So there are your options. We've seen some serious pace earlier on in Q2. And now it is all about Q3. And there we go. We've got two Mercedes, two McLarens, two Kicks, and two Williams. One Aston and one Haas. So yeah, really good to see that there's two teams, quite a lot of teams through with both of their teammates as well, which is really good to see there. So yeah, gonna be an interesting night actually, and gonna be an interesting start to see how this is gonna go. And yeah, if you have tuned in with us, breaking news: Iraq Lobster out in Q2. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But we know how good this guy is, and we know how he can get from the back to the front of the grid very, very quickly. So let's see how that goes. Big points on offer tonight for these guys that are facing this championship. Real massive opportunities tonight. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And yeah, I think we're going to have a very, very good night. So get ready for some action. And everyone is talking about F125, which is still good. Obviously, it's got a good review at the moment. Everyone's enjoying it, which is good to see. Reminder: sign-ups are open for season 9, so feel free to get involved and sign up if you fancy it and you want to get involved. Then get involved and. Yeah, we'll love to have you and see what you can do next season, which is looks like it's going to be a fantastic season. Well, we've done two times at the moment, or 1:29.955. We've got Ranieri on a lap at the moment. Let's see what times they are going to set. Okay, well, if you have tuned in, we have 7 minutes of Q3. Doesn't look like we're going to get some of these guys in, unfortunately, for a chat with us, which is a bit of a shame. So let's see if we can get Claire in, because she's just disconnected. So here we go. There you go. Right. Wow. 29087. Thunderballs is on fire tonight. Is meaning business. He's obviously woken up from yesterday. He wasn't very happy yesterday. So he's obviously woke up in a very, very good mood today and definitely pushing for that championship fight between him, Edge, and Iraq Lobster, and he's definitely showing it with a pace tonight. We're nearly in P2 as well. Really, really good night so far for the two McLarens. 29.2, Sick Party as well, 29.5. They are your top three. So everyone's setting times apart from Claire, and I've just sent an invite to Claire as well. So let us know if you haven't got it. But yeah, really good to see. Have we got anyone on a lap so far? Yeah, we're going to have Thunderballs coming in. Ranieri looking to come in as well. So both McLarens doing the tow or working together there. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. We've got Filthy Orange on a lap. No, he's on none. China on a lap then. Right, let's have a look. 1:30.034 is the time that they've set. Yeah, no, this is, they're going into the pit, sorry. There we go. So that's all done. We've got, I'm just trying to see, it doesn't look like we've got anyone else. No, J-Man, we don't have J-Man. He's coming into the pits. Yeah, everyone else is coming into the pits at the moment. So, Claire, the only one still to set a time. So we'll have to see what she can do at the moment. But there you go. So Thunder, 29.087. His teammate Ranieri in P2 and Sick Paddy are your top three. Then it's only literally a 20 thousandths of a second between J-Man and Sick Party. So J-Man really putting the pressure on tonight. Filthy Orange down there in P5, Faded in P6, China in P7, Edge in P8, and Thunder Killer in P9. Claire down there in P10 at the moment. And predictions have finished. Let's have a look where everyone's looking tonight. So everyone's saying Ranieri, 20% on Ranieri, 46% on Thunder, 34% on China. No votes on Edge, Thunderkiller, Filthy, Claire, Faded, Sick Party, or J-Man. Interesting, guys. Interesting to say the least. So, we are going to have to see what happens here. But we are about to go underway for the end of Q3 very, very shortly. We're going into that 3-minute mark. I reckon these guys will probably start to come out around about that 2:50 mark. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one here. Can anyone beat that time from the McLarens? 29.0. So at the moment, Sick Party is 5 tenths off the pole position time at the moment. And the nemesis that is battling him for that championship Edge is, he is a distance off at the moment. He's done a 30.5. So he's really going to have to push in some times as well. And there's not much difference there's a big difference between obviously Thunderkiller and his teammate as well. But does look like they have gone on used soft tyres for their first stint in Q3. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And RJ, at the moment, mate, looking very good in this qualifying session. They're just going to have to work together in the race, though, which is what it's all about. And we have seen a lot of drama in Jeddah over the week. So, it depends what we're going to see here tonight. And, it's going to be interesting to say the least. So, let's find out. Wait and find out. Just tuning in, just waiting for comments and stuff. Right, okay. Claire coming out of the pit, so she hasn't set a time as well, so she's going to be a little bit nervous because she hasn't set a time, so a little bit nervy there. The only Aston Martin driver in the queue into Q3. We've got outlaps at the moment on these drivers coming out of Sick Party, Faded Menace, and Claire. So we'll have to wait and see. Kyatonic saying Claire for pole. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Yeah, she did very well, but we've got to learn. It's all about learning and developing as well, and we'll have to wait and see how she goes. Right, who do we have first one to set time? And it will be Sick Party that will be the first one on their lap. So keep an eye on their times, guys. This is the end of Jeddah, and this will be the last time we see these guys on the track this season at Jeddah. And here we go. We are on board Sick Party. So everyone tune in and fasten your seatbelts. So far, so good. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. Sick Paddy coming into sector one. Very, very smooth there. Very nicely. Are we up on their time? Are we down on their time? Let's have a look. 3, 2, 1. 2.5 attempts up on his time. He'll be happy with that. That will put him to a 29.3 at the moment. Still will stay P3. We're going to jump back on board the next driver, and that is Faded, who is on their lap. So we'll have to wait and see how they go. Are they up on their time? Let's have a look coming into the Sector 2 area. Keeping an eye on the two Williams at the moment. They did not have the best of nights last night in Division 5. Can they have a better night tonight in Division 6? We will have to wait and find out. I'm not seeing any sector times change at the moment. There we go. 226 up on their time as well. Sick Paddy coming around to the final corner down the main straight. Are we going to see a big improvement? Are they going to be able to take Ranieri or Thunderbolts off the top spot? Crossing the line, what's it going to be? Here we go. Does do a 28.8. A very good time there indeed. What about his teammate of Faded? Are we going to see a double Williams at the top? No, we're not. He goes P5. Then we're going to go further back down to Claire. And am I seeing some drama here? We've got Claire down there in Sector 3. Are we going to see an improvement there? This is going to be really good to see. And we'll have to wait and see here coming around to the final corner. Now coming up to the main straight. What's Claire going to do? Can she do anything? Is she going to be able to take it to the top? Let's have a look. It's a 28. It's a 29. No, she goes P4. Then we're going to jump on board Edge, the man that is fighting the championship leader at the moment of Tatura and the nemesis of Thunderballs in that third spot. Where is Edge going to go? He's going to cross the line. What's it going to be? He goes P3. A fantastic lap there for the Mercedes driver. J-Man, he has invalidated. He's not going to be happy with that. The other Mercedes driver, Thunder Killer, is invalidated. He won't be happy with that. Thunderballs, and we've got Ranieri. That looks like there's a big toe. No, P2 and P4. Filthy Orange is the last one. Are we going to see an improvement? No, it looks like he's slowing right down at the end there, and that is the end of qualifying. Sick Party taking pole position, and Thunderballs taking P2, Edge taking P3. What a qualifying session that was. Two drivers only in the 28s. And we saw the dominance of McLaren earlier on. And they've now dropped down into P2 and P4, cemented right in the middle of a Mercedes. So here there is a Mercedes sandwich ready to go. Right, well, there you go. Sick Party was not even voted on to get pole position and does get pole position. And you all lose your points. So congratulations to Sick Party. What a qualifying that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was seriously good to see. And yeah, definitely spices things up when you think you know who's going to get P1 and you get it completely wrong. So yeah, good to see. Let's have a recap there. So Sick Paddy taking pole position at 28.802. Thunderballs 0.072 off him. Edge 29.138. They are your top three. Then we had Ranieri in P4, China in P5, Claire in P6, J-Man in P7, Faded in P8, Filthy Orange, in P9, and Thunderkiller in P10. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a night this is going to be. Let's see what this is going to happen here. This is going to be an interesting one, and I reckon everyone is very, very excited and looking forward to this. Yeah, let's see what happens going into turn number one. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are away at the Jeddah Grand Prix, round number 18. And let's see what Sick Buddy's going to be able to do. Can he take turn 1? He's going to go side by side with Thunderballs. McLaren goes around the outside. Thunderballs doesn't keep it. Sick Buddy stays in that P1. We're going to go drop back down the back. David dropped down there, P17. Paul and Hal. We've got a bit of drama going on here. Filthy Origins, someone's round. Someone's lost the front wing. What has happened there? Oh, someone's front plate's gone. There is drama. Coops on 6 got a 10-second severe collision. I missed everything because I did not see it. It was so quick there. Sick Party leading the way. Then Thunderballs on a VSC already. Who has got serious damage? What has happened there? Let's have a look. I'm just trying to look at positions. I have to wait and see what happens here at the moment. We're on a VSC and we have got green lights going again. Iraq Lobster up to P9, gonna go around the outside. Oh, Faded Menace goes way off track there, has to have a safe rejoin, does get a safe rejoin there, drops back into it, and Thunderkill is now going to get amongst that mix. There's so much going on in this race early on. It's only on lap 1 out of 25. We've got Edge in that P3 spot. Ranieri is being absolutely hounded by Claire in that P5 spot at the moment, ready to pounce and make a move over to the left-hand side up into P4, and looks like to get the move done. Yep, there you go, job done. Up into P4 on that one already. Edge putting the pressure on Thunderballs, but Thunderballs is putting the pressure on Sick Party, and we are going to see DRS enabled next lap, or this lap. So yeah, things are going to change again. Thunderballs doesn't go for a move at the moment, so very nicely done so far. Back down to the bottom, we have a few guys coming into the pits. Both of these are cash apps into the pits already, so they may have had something happen there. Let's have a little bit of a look, see what's happened. Front wing change onto the hards, and they will be able to go to the end. What about Bruce? Do they have a situation as well? Let's have a look. Front wing change. Yep, front wing change. Drama there for the two visas. Both front wing changes, both down there in P15 and P17. Coops on 6 with that 10-second and a bit of damage on the right-hand side. Very unfortunate there for Coops on 6. We'll have to wait and see what happened there. But David looking ready to get the move done. It is a damaged car he is chasing at the moment. Back up to the front, sorry. As Thunderballs goes for a move round the outside, gets the job done on Sick Party. Now into P1, Sick Party into P2. Then we've got Edge into P3. Claire following very closely in that P4 spot. Edge hounding the Williams driver, ready to pounce and make a move there. Ranieri staying in the mix. China getting involved as well. We've got a nice little battle going on there. Thunderbolts holding the line. Everyone getting around nicely there. Look at this. There is a 6-car, 7-car, 8-car battle, and it's the man who's leading the championship behind those guys. Edge into P4, Claire into P3 now. Thunderballs dropping down into P3, having a bit of a spin there. Oh, there's been contact between the McLaren and Thunderballs, noted on lap 3. A little bit of drama there. They've got that all wrong, and that may have caused Ranieri a bit of damage, and that's going to hurt Ranieri's race. So Ranieri, what's Ranieri going to do? He's got Edge absolutely handling him, trying to move over. Ranieri can't do anything, has to slow right down, can't get the turning ability, and he's got Edge, and Edge has gone through there into lap 3. And he is up into P4. Thunderballs into P3. Claire into P2. Now putting the pressure on the Sick Party. They got it all wrong there. What happened there? Bit of drama. China down there into P6. Still the DRS train. All the way down now to P8. And if they're not careful, Fader's going to get amongst this. And so is Thunderkiller. We can have a 10-lap DRS train. But Thunderballs has he got a bit of damage? Because he's now dropping a second. He was 9.5 tenths. He's in the DRS at the moment. Just look at that car a minute. Is there a bit of damage there for the McLaren driver? Because he was falling out the way of the DRS. So let's have a look. Because he's now got Edge putting the pressure on and trying to get the job done. Let's have a look. Any damage? No damage at the moment. So Edge following very, very closely, nearly going into the wall there. Ranieri holding on. Is he going to be able to hold on, or is he going to continue? Or is he going to go into the pits? No, he doesn't go into the pits. Drama here in Saudi Arabia. Lap 4 out of 25. China now putting the pressure on Ranieri. Ranieri doing a good job holding on at the moment, but has definitely lost the DRS. So we've got a four-way battle for the DRS there in P1 to P4, and then P6 all the way down to P8 in the DRS as well. So yeah, this is just taking your time as Iraq Lobster goes round the outside of China, gets the job done. Does he? Yes, no, yes he does, yes he does. Then he's going to try and make a move on the McLaren, but he's going to have to time it very closely. He's going to be very careful. He's going to be very careful. Yes, he's got more space. He's gone straight into the wall. Oh, that could have been carnage there. Is there much damage to the Aston Martin? Or has he glitched there? I'm just trying to see if China is going to go side by side with Iraq Lobster, and they're really going for it. Really nice little bit of battle going on here between the kick and the Aston Martin, as the Aston Martin loses out to the kick south of China, and J-Man is ready to pounce and make a move on Iraq Lobster. Does he have damage to that car? It doesn't look like it. Oh, J-Man has overcooked it. He's overcooked it. He's into the wall. Oh, absolute drama there, and that's a safety car. Oh, lap 4. Absolute drama. J-Man has absolutely overcooked it there and gone straight into the wall. Oh, that's so unfortunate for the Haas driver there. And more drama there. That is, yeah, that's a shame. That is such a shame. It's just overspeed. He's so used so much ERS and so much overspeed, and he couldn't slow it down. And well, that's a lifeline for Ranieri. And what do these guys do? Do we see everyone get onto the hards? Iraq Lobster is onto the hards now. They may have just handed it to Iraq here, because he may be able to get out in front depending on the delta. What drama in this race earlier on. That 5 out of 25, and we have a safety car, and it's not because no one's crashed out, it's because J-Man just overcooked it going into the last corner, and yeah, couldn't slow down and went straight to the wall. So a little bit unfortunate there, but what a race so far. And yeah, definitely will be looked at. Okay. Lap 5 out of 25, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have tuned in, then yeah, safety car and Sick Party, Claire, Thunderballs are your top 3. And let's have a look what Sick Party is going to do going into this next lap, as we will probably have a safety car coming in at the next lap. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Are we going to see any of these guys decide to make a pit stop? Let's have a look. Jumping on board now. Oh, Sick Paddy's in. There we go. Claire's in. Thunderballs is in. Edge is in. Ranieri is in. Ooh, double stack here for McLaren. This will be interesting. And China is in as well. And look at this. Look at this. Iraq Lobster, P4, Paul in Hell, Woofer, Thunderkiller all decide to stay out. So, Faded Menace comes out behind Iraq Lobster. Actually, is the best one. Gets on his teammate there, Sick Buddy, because he did pit lap earlier. And yeah, he's got the jump there. David, great job from him. He's got the jump, so he's up in the P6. So there's been a few changes here. So we've got all the leaders that were leading this race are all down to the bottom of the pack, which is going to make this race even more interesting. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. And the man that was out in front, or that got knocked out in Q2, leading this championship, is in P1 currently, because these guys at the top have to pit. So yeah, this is going to make this race very, very interesting indeed. Well, so we could have another lap. I'm just going to see, is Bruce going to be able to catch up? Nope. No, I don't think so. Save your ERS, mate. You're on medium. And we're on a safety car. Drive on none. Yeah, we are going to have another lap. Okay. Alright, we are going to have another lap going on, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But Thunderkiller is going to take this away. And yeah, this is massive. Massive to say the least. We've got 3 guys on the mediums. Every single other car apart from Bruce is on the medium tyres. Everyone else from P2 all the way down to P16 is on the hards. So we'll have to wait and see what is going to happen here. But this looks like it's going to be very interesting. And we'll be back very, very soon when the safety car comes in. Okay, right. Well, we are going to see the safety car coming in this lap, and we are going to have some racing underway. And we've seen that Jeddah has seriously made it quite an interesting race so far, and over the weekend, due to the safety cars and what Jeddah can cause, as we've seen so many times. But we'll have to wait and see what happens later on in this race. Lap 7 out of 25, safety car coming in, Thunderkiller leading the way. Woofer in that P2 position, Paul and Hell in that P3 position, all on 6-lap mediums. Ladies and gentlemen, the guys are ready to go. Fasten your seatbelts, we're going to get the safety car in the way. And Iraq Lobster is going to be really ready to go. He is on the fresher tyres. The question is, can these top 3 hold him up? Thunderkiller's left this session. That is absolutely not what we want. And if someone can get him an invite back into the lobby as soon as possible, I'm going to see if I can find him. I'm going to have to scroll through so fast because that is not what we want. Oh, I haven't got him. I haven't got him. He's not here. He's not here. Oh, no, this is carnage. This is absolute carnage. Guys, I can't find him. Where is he? We've lost Thunderkiller. I can't find him. I can't find you, mate. Sorry. Oh, no. Thunderkiller is going to drop all the way down. He's actually gone into the pits for Hards. Oh, no. Woofer takes the lead. Then we've got Paul and Hal. Then we've got Iraq Lobster. Then Faded. Then David. Then J-Man. Then Filthy. Then AOL She, who's gone very wide there. Very good re-entry, though. Making it clean and safe. Being very careful not to hit other cars. And they're going flying past him. And he's lost so many spots there. And, well, there you go. We've got Coops on Sticks in P15, Bruce in P16, and Thunderkiller in P17. Please, can we get, I don't know if I can do it. Let me know when you're back online. Let me know when you're back online, Thunderkiller. Absolutely carnage there. That's really unfortunate. With Paul and Hell, Iraq Lobster, and here goes Iraq Lobster. He doesn't know which way to move, left or right. Paul and Hell, is he going to be able to hold him up? He doesn't look like it. Those hards are really now starting to come into it. There's the mediums, they're good tyres still. These guys still do have to pit. The question is Faded needs to be able to... Oh, he's lost power. Oh, that is absolutely... Oh, that is awful. That is absolutely awful. I feel for you, Thunder. I really do. And yeah, Iraq Lobster into P2 now. Oh, there's been a bit of a kick there. And that will be noted. Lap 9, please, guys. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Lap 9 noted, please. Actually, I'll do it. Lap 9. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, Filthy Orange up into P7. There's been a bit of drama going on there. Thunderbolts had a bit of a hit there. Oh, it looked like he has. He's got Edge right behind him. Ranieri in that P12 position, who's lost that front left, has not got that fixed. Oh, what's happened there? Ranieri having a bit of a wiggle. And Thunderbolts having a bit of a wiggle as well. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if that was Thunderbolts or Ranieri. We'll have to wait and see. Back up to the front though. We've got Woofer and Iraq is ready to pounce on the back of Woofer for this lead. Faded Menace though needs to stay with them. He needs to be able to put the pressure, and he needs to be able to stay with Iraq because he's on the hards as well. Does he go for the move? No, he doesn't. Stays in the formation there. Paulinel goes wide. Faded goes round the outside. It's all going on here at the moment. Faded up into P3. These boys are getting aggressive. I agree, Vettel. They are getting very aggressive going into some of these corners. It's like life or death at the moment. Iraq Lobster leading the way, going back down to the bottom. We've got Ranieri and China going at it side by side. China going around the outside, and there's a lot of drama going on here. Edge getting the job done on Thunderballs. Has he got damage? No damage to any of these guys at the front at the moment. And everyone's holding on the brakes there as Filthy Orange gets that wrong. Sick Party comes around the outside of Edge, nearly going into the side of him there, keeping it nice and clean. Very nicely there, Edge into P10, and got Thunderballs. Oh, hang on. Has Edge lost the front right? He's lost the front right! Drama there for the Mercedes driver of Edge. He's lost the front right plate, so he's going to struggle to turn. Thunderballs needs to be careful. Claire's gone round. There's a big accident, and Claire is out of this race. What has happened there? And Claire has gone into the left-hand side, into the wall, and then we have another safety car, ladies and gentlemen. What has happened there? Ooh, drama. And Thunderbolts, does he have damage on that car as well? No damage. So Edge does. So Edge has made contact with someone and lost that front left plate there. It is all going off in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. And Thunderkiller out of this race as well due to losing power. That's so unfortunate. Alright, Thunderkiller is trying to get back in losing power, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But there is a lot of drama going on, and we'll have to wait and see. Alright, I will see if I can find you, mate. We'll get you back in and go from there. Not who that is. Alright, let's have a look. I've got Thunderballs. You're on PC, aren't you? Alright, let's have a look, see if I can find you, mate. If your teammate can invite you, that would be awesome. Oh, Claire's gone. I'm trying to find... Nah, you're not there, mate. If we can get someone to invite Thunderkiller, if anyone's got him as a friend, it would be awesome. I can invite Claire because Claire is there. Actually, I'll start that again. There we go. Thunderkiller, not online, mate. Don't know if you're back. Okay, let's see. Apparently he's going to be able to join back, so awesome. All right. Well, massive opportunity there, but safety car, and looks like it may come in this lap. Lap 11 out of 25. A little bit of drama in this race tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, to say the least. But it's all open again. It is very open. There's a few guys have decided to pit. Edge has gone onto the mediums there, and has he changed that front wing? Yes, he has. He's put himself in slow traffic though, so yeah, well, he's actually He is the quicker car. He's got Paul Hill in front of him on fresh tyres, Woofer on fresh tyres, and then everyone else on slower tyres. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. Could be an interesting finale here for the Mercedes driver of Edge. Has he put himself in a position to not get any points? Just like we are going to have another lap on the safety car, unfortunately. So Thunder Killer, I'm still waiting to see what's going on there. Just want to see. We've got pits. Okay, so we've got Bruce coming into the pits, Faded coming to the pits, going on the mediums. Okay, interesting. Some of these guys are still going to continue on at the hards, and then some of these guys deciding to stay on, going on to. Right. I'm going to try again. I'm trying, Vettel. He's not online. I've got nothing. Got no Thunder Killer at all. I've told him to re-add me. Comes up as a friend request, and then I can find it. You've got your teammate Edge that can see you're not even there. I've got no one. I've got absolutely no one. See? That's what I've got. Thunderballs, use of blurb. I can try again. P S Thrasher, Tyler, YT. You're in. Awesome. Good to see you're in. All right. Okay. Right. 12 laps out of 25. And yeah, this is going to get very interesting now. What is going to happen? We've got guys on the hards. Let's look at some position changes there. Look at that. David up 14 spots. Iraq Lobster up 10 spots. A great drive from J-Man tonight. Unfortunately, bringing out the safety car earlier on. This one then coming out due to the retirement from Claire. And then him now staying up in P2. So things change very, very quickly. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go. Looking to be very exciting. But yeah, tune in, guys. If you are just jumping in on tonight, feel free to get involved. And if you want in the Discord, get involved in the Discord. We are going to have the safety car coming in. Iraq Lobster is going to take the safety car restart. And I'm hearing from someone in the comments that J-Man has damage to that Hess. So, is he going to be able to hold up Iraq Lobster? Doesn't look like it. Absolutely not. Look at that. He is gone. 9 in a... 9. Who's in the box seat here, SJ? How do you mean, who's in the box seat? Let me know. What do you mean, Uncle Morty? Who's in the box seat? Let's have a look. Here we go. We've got J-Man in at P2. David in P3. Filthy Orange in P4. Ready to put some pressure on. He's on very old 11-lap hards, though. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Rat Lobster! 3-second time penalty. He's done this before and he's done it again. He gets these penalties when it really means something. And he's got another one. That's really going to hurt him. That's music to the ears of J-Man, David, and Filthy Orange. Thunder Killer is out of this race. And that is it. Who do you think is looking good here? Who's the position you want to be in? I would say David. David's in a good position. Sick Party's in a good position. And we've lost Thunder Killer. And Thunder Killer is... I think he's binned it. I think he's actually binned it. So, yeah, I don't know what's happened there. Couldn't take control. Okay, all good. No drama. That's fine. Doesn't need to be noted. We'll reward you a point. That's unfortunate for Thunder Killer tonight. Really unfortunate. So... who's in the box seat? David, J-Man. Well, I don't know. J-Man's going to really have to... He's got no left plate on the left-hand side, so there's the damage. David in a good position, but he's got Sick Party behind. You know, I'd say the kicks, but I'd say Sick Party. Oh, I don't know. Uncle Morty. I can't. I'm trying to work out. Edge is in good position. He's on those mediums, but he's got to get through the traffic. You know, and now he's in front. He's now behind a McLaren. So, and he's got 2.6 seconds to get to it. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. But he is on fresh mediums at the moment. Iraq Lobster's in a very good position. Yeah, J-Man will not be able to catch him with that damage. So Iraq Lobster is going to be pushing in that 3 seconds very, very quickly. So a really, really good start there for the Aston Martin driver of Iraq. I know Walshy gets a 3 second time penalty there. We're going to go a little bit concentrate on in that in that third spot at the moment as David is trying to hold on to J-Man with that damage, but he's bringing everyone along with him. He's on fresher tyres though. Yeah, sorry, 1 lap older tyres than Sick Party, but Filthy Orange is really going to struggle on those older tyres as Thunderballs gets through now on those 8 laps. China is ready to pounce on his teammate, and he's on 8 laps, so Filthy Orange is really going for the distance and will definitely want a safety car to get onto some mediums to the closing stages of this race. Sick Party ready to pounce and make a move on David, going to the right, going to the left, making a decision there. J-Man holding everyone up now. Looks like it. Looks like his race is going to be a hard one because he's got damage and he's not making any time on Iraq Lobster with 10 laps to go. Yeah, it's so unfortunate, Thunderkiller. David getting out in front of J-Man up into P2. Great job from David. J-Man into P3 now. Sick Party into P4. Back further back down. Faded. What's going on here? We've got a bit of drama going on here. We're nearly into the pits, going on to the mediums. Interesting. Faded getting a 3 second time penalty as well. Ranieri in the points, doing well, but has he poised himself out of the finish there? We'll have to wait and see. Interesting strat, to say the least, as these guys probably will be able to go till the end now. They need to do another 10 laps, so we'll have to wait and see. They're going to hurt these tyres, but anything can happen, and we could see another safety car, which could help Ranieri out massively, and also Idge, and also Aoshi and Faded. So interesting strats there at the back. Iraq Lobster 3.9 seconds out in front now, 4 seconds out in front. This is music to the ears of him at the moment. David in that P2 spot under extreme pressure from J-Man, who does have the damage to the front left. So these guys really do need to get out in front and really start working together. Otherwise, Iraq Lobster has got this race in the bag with 10 laps to go. And yeah, unfortunate to say the least. That is going to put him in a very good position of winning this Division 6 championship here. But we've got 2, 3 wide. Here we go. J-Man around the outside. David comes around the inside. Anyone going to get the move done? Sick Party looks to go for the move. We've got David going for the move. We're going to go side by side. We've got Thunderballs going to the right-hand side. Everyone does not know where to go. And David holds that P3 spot at the moment. J-Man holds that P2 spot. Sick Party goes round the outside. Doesn't get the job done. Gets the job done on David. David drops that into P4. Thunderballs into P5. It's becoming quite difficult now to get the positions, and while these guys are battling, it is just helping Iraq Lobster pull away. And this is not what you want. Thunderballs gets a 3 second time penalty. That is massive in these stages of the race. 16 laps out of 25. That will drop him down a few spots, a big few spots, as it stays the same. He'll be kicking himself for that. J-Man getting a penalty as well now. So the penalties are coming up. And are we going to see some more? We'll have to wait and see. Just bring those pens up at the moment. Sick Party ready to pounce. David's got it all wrong there. And looks like Thunderballs is going to make the move. Yes, he does. David lets him pass. And we've got the 2 kicks now. Filthy Orange and China going at it. China will probably get the move done on his teammate. And then we've got Edge now getting in the bandwagon. And he's about to join the party on the back of Filthy Orange. It's all kicking off. Coops on 6 in that P9 spot. And he's doing a great job. Faded minutes for the 3 second time penalty as well. 16 laps out of 25. It is all going off at the moment. We're going to go back up to the front because it is a 3-way battle between Thunderbolt, Sick Party and J-Man, and 2 of those guys have got a pin and Sick Party doesn't have a pin. Rightio, let's have a look what we got here. It's all going off, ladies and gentlemen. 5.4 seconds, Iraq Lobster out in front. I'm going to jump on board Thunderball. No, we're going to jump on board. I don't know who to jump on board with. Sick Party now is pulling the way. Thunderbolts, look to go to the move. I'm going to jump on board. I'm going to jump on board at Edge. Actually, no, I'm going to jump on board with someone at the beginning of the lap as well. I'm going to go further back down. Oh, as Coops on 6 goes very, very wide, nearly loses the front wing there. And there's your tyres. So 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, and a 15. And J-Man up down into P4 now. Thunderbolts into P3. Needs to pull on. Really, yeah, safety car now. Would you pit or 5 or stay out? You'd pit. You'd pit. I don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea what the strategy is at the moment. Alright, Lobster's got no front right and has got a 3-second time penalty. Can Sick Party reel him in? This is the question. If he reels him in, we are going to have a very interesting end of the race. So we'll jump on board with Thunderballs, and actually we'll jump on board with Edge, and we'll see what's going to happen here. As Edge just has a bit of a tap to David. Okay, well, it's all going off here. It's slow at the front, and there's a bit of drama going on there as J-Man makes a bit of a mistake. And all these guys have all got pens. And Thunderballs is losing out there to Edge. Edge gets the job done into P3. Has a bit of a tap with J-Man. And Thunderballs is trying to go on the right-hand side. Edge keeps that position. Thunderballs stays in that P4 position. And the penalties, look at this. The 3, Paul and Hal. Coops gets 2 penalties there. So Coops and Paul and Hal get penalties there. So massive. Is Sick Party catching on to Iraq Lobster? This is the question. We're going to go drop back onto tyres. 13-14. And there is a yellow. What's happened here? Paul and Hal is round. It's into the wall. And that brings out a safety car. And Paul and Hal has got 10 seconds for an incident with Woofer. And there's a safety car. And they've all gone past. What do they do now? What do they do? 19 laps out of 25. Thunderballs has been in this position before. He knows what to do. And this is going to be an interesting one from his point of view. But Sick Party is in a great position. They've all got 3 seconds. The main people that have got... and David has got 10 for ignoring yellow flags. That's massive as well. The penalties have really hit some of these drivers tonight. And... well, Paul and L's got 20. Woofer's got 10. Coops has got 3. David's got 10. Walshy's got 3. Let's have a look. Iraq Lobster, he's coming into the pits. He is going to change his front wing. And let's have a look here. Who is going to stay out? Is anyone going to stay out? Sick Party is staying out. Edge is staying out. Thunder is going in. J-Man is going in. China's going in. David is staying out. Oh, Filthy Orange is staying out. Oh, this is drama to the max. And China is in. Faded is in. Woofer is in. Coops and Sticks is in. Paul and Hell is in. Ranieri is going in. A.L. Walshy is still out. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting now. Look at that. Sick Party is in control of this race at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have driver of the day coming up very soon. I have no idea who to give this to tonight. This is going to be a tough one because everyone has got penalties. But who has driven the best? That's the question. That is the question indeed. This is a very interesting night of racing tonight, and we're going to see who has really got the patience to get to the end here and get the job done. Because 5 laps to go, anything can happen, and a few of these guys are on different strategy of tyres there, and I still don't know. I don't know who's going to get driver for the day. I think it's going to be so at the moment. Sick Party doing a phenomenal job. If he can hold on to this, driver of the day without a doubt. Driver of the day without a doubt. Damn fantastic. No pins. China as well. And Woofer and Ranieri as well. Ranieri's done very well tonight. So yeah, look at that. Look at that mixture. 4 tyres, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps of racing to go. And look at the mixture of tyres. You have got P5 down to P14. All on soft tyres. I'm going to put a prediction in. Right? Will a soft winner win this race? Yes or no? There you go. Couple of minutes. Bit of a prediction. Here we go. 2 minutes in. Predictions in, guys. Will a soft winner win this race? The biggest problem here now is these hards are very old. Edge's mediums are pretty good. But he does have a 3-second time penalty. But everyone behind him has a 3-second time penalty. Even the man that is leading the championship has 3-second time penalty. But that man is on soft compound tyres. So if he can get past Filthy Orange, David, and Edge and Sick Paddy, then you've also got Thunderballs, you've got J-Man. Let's J-Man, has he fixed that front wing? Let's have a look. I'm just trying to see if we got a fixed front wing. We have a fixed front wing. So there you go. Great news for J-Man. So he's got the pace, so he'll be one to watch out for. These will always be one to watch out for. China, though, in that P9 position, no pens. Massive opportunity on putting it into P2 here. Or even P3, or even P1. But Sick Party in control of this race. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. 4 laps of racing remaining, and this is going to be a great end to the night. It is looking very interesting, to say the least. And will soft winner? Well, people are saying yes, people are saying no. Sick Party has not gone yet. He's holding everyone up. And when's he going to go, ladies and gentlemen? When's he going to go? And he's gone now. Here we go, going into turn 1. No one is making a move. No one is side by side. Good to see. To see that no one is side by side. Looks like a Red Lobster. All that may be looked at. He may have been side by side on the safety car restart. So that may be noted to door lap 22. Please, if you can. Sick Party in P1 at the moment. Edge in P2. David in P3. Iraq in P4. Look how quick he is on the soft compound tyres. We've got drama here as Bruce is round. Bruce is gone. We've got another safety car. Oh, drama. Lap 22, noted. We'll have to have a look at that just to see there if there was a bit of an infringement in the rules there with the safety car going side by side. Remember, you cannot go side by side on a safety car restart. So, Sick Bunny back out in front still. Edge in P2. They've got 3 laps to do it. This is going to, I don't know how this is going to go. Filthy Orange has dropped down into P6 now. He's now got 2 soft runners in front and a lot of soft runners. It was after the line. Okay, all good. No problem. That's fine. That's fine then. Okay. Disregard that. Disregard that. I don't know how to delete. I can't delete a comment when I've written one. It's annoying. I don't know how to do it. Yeah. See? I don't know how to do it. There we go. All good. No drama. All right. Well, there we go. So let's go back up to the front. I'm going to... That was. It's a shame, Bruce, but these things happen, mate. These things happen. Yeah, I know. Silly Twitch. Right. Anyone? No one's making any pit stops. Ooh, someone's making a stop. Someone's making a stop. David's coming in. David's coming in. That brings Thunderballs closer to Iraq. That's good news for Thunderballs. That's good news for China. Getting one of the slow, hard runners out the way. That still brings Filthy Orange still in the mix. Yeah, sorry, I do apologise. Sick Bunny still in the lead at the moment. I don't know how this race is going to go. It's going to be very interesting. These soft runners are going to be so fast. This could be absolute drama here in this race. This is going to be very, very interesting. Sick Bunny's just got nothing to worry about. He just needs to just be very careful because he's got no penalties. Edge has got a penalty behind him. Rack Lobster's got a penalty behind him. Thunderballs has got one. Filthy's got one. J-Man's got one. Fader's got one. China's not got one. Right? So I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give the driver of the day, I'm going to say Sick Party or China. It's got to be. Absolutely. And we're going to give it 5 minutes and we're going to start the poll. And... driver of the day nominees. Yes, but and I'm going to give it to. Hasn't gone out yet. Right, I'm going to give it to Sick Party. I'm going to give it to Sick Party. Right. Oh, I don't want to miss out on this action, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to jump back on board because the safety car is about to come in. These are the penalties. These are the tyres. 17 laps on those hard Sick Party. 12 laps on those mediums for Edge. Iraq Lobster is on the softs. Let's see how we go again. Sick Party this time does not mess around and is gone, and Edge is going to be right behind him and he cannot overtake. Sick Party may have got this wrong going into this race, and Edge is going to go for the move, and he's going to go for the move. Does he go on the outside? No, he's gone. I think he might have gone too far. He's gone for the spin there. He gets the move done. He's up into P1, Sick Party into P2. Still, we've got Iraq Lobster and Sick Party banging wheels. Thunderballs is flying through at the moment. I've got no idea how this is going to go. Iraq Lobster into P2 now. Thunderballs into P3. It's all going on. It's all pressure now. Edge is leading the way. Iraq Lobster, Thunderballs. Look at this as the top 3 that you want to see here. Thunderballs, Iraq Lobster, and Edge. And Edge could be in serious trouble because he's got 2 soft runners who are on fresh, brand new tyres. And Thunderballs is just ready to pounce and make a move. Iraq Lobster goes round the outside, does have that 3-second time penalty as well. So does Edge, and so does Thunderballs. Sick Party just needs to stay with them. He's in a great position. So is China. We're going to go back up to the front. Iraq Lobster into 4.5 tenths. Edge into 4.5 tenths. But he's been followed very closely. Thunderballs is going to go side by side. This is increasing. This is insane. He's going to hold it. Oh no, he stays in formation. Doesn't go for the move there. That was scary stuff there, but great driving there from Thunderballs. 5.5 tenths. Edge holding on 11%. All holding on. Iraq Lobster's got so much more ERS than these guys. He's got a massive opportunity of winning this race now, but Thunderballs in that P3 spot. He needs to get the job done there. And all this drama going on here is Ranieri. Or someone's gone round. David looks like he's gone round. Someone's gone round at the back there. I have no idea. Coops on 6 got a pen. And we've got Woofer and Filthy Orange back up to the front. We're on the last lap. Here we go. Sick Party getting into the mix. J-Man, a little bit of an incident there. Thunderbolts is going to try and go for the move. He's going to go for the job. No, he doesn't. He's holding his battery. Iraq Lobster's gone. He is 2.2 seconds out in front at the moment, and that does not help Sick Party. And a bit of a split there, and he's trying to hold on to the position. Edge has gone miles off the track there. Thunderballs has gone through, but he needs to be extremely careful because Sick Party is going to be putting the pressure on Edge now, and I don't know who's going to get this. This is going to be interesting. What position do you want to be? Do you want to be P2? Do you want to be P3? Have the mediums really hurt Edge's chances here because Thunderballs. So Rag Lobster's got a 3 and he's got into the wall. Absolute drama. He's got 6 seconds. Thunderballs, I think Sick Party could win this race now. Thunderballs is in P2. Iraq Lobster's in P1. And he's got no front left wing. He's all over the place. Thunderballs is going to have one more chance. Edge is going to hold on here. Sick Party, if he can stay with him, he's got the win. And China, I think, is going to take P2. This is insane. Thunderballs is coming to the final corner here. Edge is burning everything he can. Sick Party is burning everything he can. Iraq Lobster is going to take the win on track, but it doesn't look like it because he's got the pin. Who is going to win this race? I have no idea. And it looks like it's going to be Sick Party, China, Thunderballs, Edge, J-Man, Iraq Lobster falls way down the picking order down to P7. What an intense race that was. That was insane. That was absolutely insane there at the end there. What happened with that Lobster? He's done it again. Getting a penalty on the last lap. But what a race. What a race. And does a soft runner win it? No is the answer. Is to your question. No, a soft runner did not win it because Sick Party won that race. Absolutely fantastic. And we're going to get some interviews in. Oh, wow. Sick Party, China, and Thunderballs. Wow. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. And China gets driver of the day. And, well, there we go. What a night of racing, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to China for the driver of the day. Miles off track to get DRS. Yeah, it didn't work in the end, unfortunately. Yeah, the mediums just didn't work. Looked like the softs just had so much more pace in the end on that last stint. Oh. Okay, confusing. I don't know why that was. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, well, they are your top 3. Sick Party taking the win. China taking P2. Thunderballs taking P3. Faded Meniskin fastest lap there. Not bad. Only 3 DNFs in Division 6. Very, very good showing. A lot of pens, though. A lot of pens as well. So, yeah, very interesting to say the least. But what a race tonight. What a race tonight. That was some serious racing in the end, and we will be talking about that to these guys in a second when they jump in to the chat. Right, thank you very much to everyone that tuned in tonight. That was one hell of a race. I need to just quickly have some H2O because my voice is gone. Oh, there's no complaints, Plugger. No complaints. Just absolute drama in that race. Right. Anyway, let's go over to our interviews. And first up is Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. I'm trying to keep my breath back after that. Wow, what a night. Obviously, last night, very grumpy old man yesterday. After even though
I was tired, bro.
It's all good. I'll let you off. You obviously had a go. Obviously at last night, and you knew what you needed to do. So yeah, what was the plan tonight with Ranieri? Because qualifying seemed to be really, really good. You seemed to have a real good plan using the toe of each other, and really did very, very well in Q2, and also finished in a very good, strong spot in Q3 as well. So, what's the plan going into quali and into the race?
Quali was just do what we practice. Ranieri is new to sim racing, and like this is his first league, and his first couple of league races have been in Russia over the last couple of weeks. And we probably hit this track the hardest I've hit a track since Hungary, to be honest, this season. And yeah, he shedded lap time really well and had a really strong quali. And it was just about putting down what we practiced, and we did just that. We didn't really organize the toe per se; it just kind of happened in Q3,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I was thankful it did because had kind of a shocker of a set lap, but yeah, it came through pretty nicely.
Yeah, and then let's go into the race. Obviously, a nice little DRS train to start off with. It looked like it was going to be a good battle. Did you know what you needed to do tonight? Was there a plan of attack for yourself? Did you have your own goals
Yeah,
up there tonight?
obviously, man. P1's always the goal.
Yeah.
You always want to be up on that top step. There's no question about it. With Datura taking the championship. I need some miracles in order to get my hand on the championship at this point in time. With 2 races to go, I eked out Edge by 1 spot. I think he got P4. So gained a little bit of ground on him. I don't even know who got the fastest lap. My game glitched out and I couldn't get anything. But
You did.
yeah, the race went about as according to plan as Jeddah can go. I didn't have to change any wings. Thank you. Whew. Was a bit dicey out there at times. I think overall, uh, the pack I was racing with, we didn't send any real audacious moves, and I think we kept it pretty clean. So quite proud of the lads tonight that I was around. At least that's how I see it from my perspective. I don't know if anything was bad. I don't think anything was bad, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was
I
really
don't know
good to
what went
see.
on in the back, but
It was really good to see because on the last lap we saw obviously the order of the championship of obviously Iraq Lobster leading it, then Edge and yourself all in that three, and which was very
after
interesting.
turn 3,
It was very interesting to
after turn
see. It was very interesting to see,
after
and Iraq's done it again. He's got a penalty on the last lap and hit the wall and pushed himself down from P1 to P7, and it just
oh
didn't seem to see that there was enough energy or enough tire wear in those mediums, and those softs were just the better tire. You could see that right near the end, and I think that's where Edge did have that struggle. So, do you think, obviously, going on those softs that worked in your favour? Because we've seen Sick Buddy stayed out and ended up winning the race due to obviously keeping it clean, even though he did fall back down to P5. So, bit of a good call on the strategy tonight. Do you believe?
oh, absolutely. Same thing happened last night in the Div 5 race. So
Yes, it did. Yeah.
I knew straight away it was safety car. The only thing that was upsetting was the second safety car on like lap 22. Like when Big Bruce or whatever's I can't remember his name, to be honest, went out. So that kind of threw a spanner in the works for momentum, and I'm sure Edge was licking his chops at that because he was running the mediums. So I know he was worried about getting swallowed up.
Well, it is getting very, very close to the end of the season now, and I'm going to ask you just a few more questions. There's been obviously a
Oh
lot of
boy.
talk. F125. Are you one of these ones to combine the two and get the season over and done with, or do you want to, do you want to let it go out for a couple more rounds?
I'm going to say this loud for the people in the back. Hell yes. Let's get this over with. Let's do the doubleheader next week. Let's get on the new game. It is great. The cars feel great. And There's, we can drive in Spain. Let's go to the new game, please.
Well, I'm going to tell you something which is probably going to make you shock. We've seen Division 4 very, very close, right? Very, very close between those three guys. Edge and Tora are tied on 286 each, and you are
And I'm
10
7
points
points
behind.
behind.
10.
Oh, okay. 10. All right. Well, there we go. It's tighter than white knuckles on a roller coaster. So that's good.
It's insane, and it's going to be phenomenal. However, Mexico is next week. Are you a fan of Mexico? Totoro at the moment is up and down. Do you believe that he's going to take the next two races? Do you believe that it would be silly for him not to?
Look, at this point in the season, yeah, it would. He's got to sit in the seat, see the last two races out at this point. It's fair as fair. He's a fast driver. I can't lie. I grimace a little bit when I see he checks in because I'm like, damn, it's going to be extra work tonight. I mean, I'd do the same with other drivers as well. But I know the competition is going to be good going. When Datura, Edge, myself, a few of the other boys check in, Sick Party, China. I know it's going to be a great race when I see these names pop up, and we're going to put on a hell of a show. And I feel like that was definitely the case tonight. So I am so curious what the hell happened after that second safety car restart, because man, Datura just took off like a rocket. And I don't know if people were sleeping. I'm gonna have to watch a replay back, but he just got an insurmountable lead on a safety car restart, the last one.
But he makes mistakes, unfortunately, yet again. And I do believe that it's going to be elbows out in these last two races. I don't think it's going to be easy. And I said the same thing with Coops and obviously Pep and Ricardo. I don't think it's going to be easy. These guys aren't going to be nice in the last couple of races. It's going to be going for it now. So, great way to finish the race. What an insane finish, especially at Jeddah. Like, we had no idea he was going to win it. Everyone had penalties. You had penalty. Datora had a penalty. Edge had a penalty, and it was only Sick Party in China that didn't. So we didn't know who was going to end up on the podium. But no, well done. Congratulations on P3. And have a great week.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in Mexico.
Thanks a lot, mate. You take care. Have a good night.
You too, man. All right, we'll go over to P2 tonight. China, mate. What a night. Obviously, not probably where you wanted to be at the start. Obviously, probably wanted to be a little bit higher up in there. And you obviously had to make your way through the back of the pack. And we did see earlier on that the guys at the front made that stop, and then they pushed themselves at the back. Could have been an interesting one to actually push themselves out the points. How difficult was it getting through the traffic tonight, making your way up to the top?
Mate, look, it's a nice wide track, and you get some pace behind you. But if everyone else has got the pace and they've also got a tow, it becomes very dicey to make a clean move. There was a couple of spots there towards the end of the straight where probably could have squeezed myself in there, but there was at least a few drivers around that seemed to be giving each other room, which was good to see. There was also a little bit of carnage out there, but yeah, look, tonight I stuffed myself for Q3 there. Could have put down a better time and made the race easier for myself, but that's the way it goes. Started in 5th, I think it was, and from there I picked up a bit of early damage in that safety car train. I think everyone was at a dead stop around a corner, and unfortunately just clipped the edge of my wing there. So that put a bit of a dampener, and then those late two safeties, like Thunderball said, I don't know what the go was there on that second one, but that probably put a little bit of a dampener on the end as well. Just sort of cut off a couple of laps for me to be able to climb up.
Yeah,
overall, pretty happy with it, mate, but a tough track.
Yeah, well, you kept it clean. That's the main thing. You kept it clean, and no pens, and you got yourself on the podium, and you obviously got to be over the moon with that.
Mate, very happy with the podium. Yeah, towards those last sort of few laps, it was very much about keeping myself close, but not pushing it too hard, because I was going to get there on pens anyway. So, Lobster Crush now, whatever happened to Lobster, that sort of worked out for me and picked up an extra spot there. So very happy.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the standings now, and it's like you've got a little bit of a battle. I know there's a battle going on for the championship, and obviously, you may be involved in that at some point. You may be near them, and I think it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be one where we just move out the way and let them get on with it. But you've got a nice little battle going on there with Sick Paddy. Sick Paddy 231. He's 5 points behind you for that fourth spot. So you've got a bit of fighting to do on in the last two remaining races.
Mate, I had a nice little 10-point buffer coming into this race, and he's chopped that in half in one go. So good on him. That's not an easy track to keep it tidy. Very well done. I sort of suspected there might not be any other drivers on field without pens towards the end there, but yeah, mate, he did well to keep away from the walls and inside the track limits. And now it's on for the last two races, mate. Let's go.
Yeah, and we've got obviously Mexico next week, and there is obviously rumours that it could be combined into two. Funder's obviously made his feelings very clear. He is one of these ones to basically get this over and done with. Are you one of these ones to get this over and done with, or do you want to delay it? Like, how do you feel?
Mate, let's get it wrapped up and move on. There's better things over the horizon, and yeah, we've got to get there. So I think next week, let's do our two races, get it sorted, and move on to F125.
Okay, all right, awesome. Well, appreciate that, and I look forward to seeing you in Mexico next week.
Awesome, mate. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, right, let's P2. Then let's go over to our winner. Now, Dido will be over the moon with this because obviously last night it did not go to plan for him as both of his drivers are in Division 5 last night. And one of them tonight taking the win and the other one taking the fastest lap. Sick party, mate. What a night that was tonight. You kept it clean. You decided to stay out, which probably people thought you were mad. You did stay out. You did drop down the pecking order a little bit, but you kept it clean and you took the win. So, yeah, mate, well done. And give us your overview of tonight.
Like, what specifically do you want? Do you want like the end, or do you want the start of the race?
Give me the whole story, mate. You tell me how you feel.
Well, in quali in Q3, I'm surprised I actually got pole because that lap was pretty poor from me. It was like 28.8 or something. I'm surprised I got pole, but from the race, I was actually at the safety car where Iraq and stuff boxed. I was meant to following in, but right when I set the softs, I drove right by the pit entry, so I just had to stay out. This is what happened, and I just chucked it out to the end, and it gave me the win.
Well, you did fantastic, and in racing sometimes you just need to keep clean. You just need to keep clean, not get no penalties, and you can end up winning the race. Did I lose you? Are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like I said, you just keep the clean. It's a very difficult track. There's been late drama. There was a bit of late drama tonight. There was late drama yesterday. And, obviously a great job. And like I said, the same thing to China now. You've got a nice little battle going on with China to the end of the season. So are you going to concentrate on that? Are you going to be one of these ones that don't care about the championship and you'll do your best to still get in the way? Or what's the plan going into the last two races of the season and to Mexico next week?
Well, I think my plan is just because even though I'm out of the drivers now, I'm pretty sure we're kind of Williams is still kind of in the constructors. I think we're only going to be 30 points off the lead. I think maybe a bit more or around there. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna wave them by, but if they're being super aggressive, I'm not gonna get involved in that. Just let them take each other out.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's good to hear. And how do you feel about Mexico? Are you a fan favorite?
I haven't I'm probably gonna like it. It seems like a track I'd like. I haven't done much practice there yet, but I reckon I'll do pretty good there.
Okay. And I'm going to ask the same question I've asked everyone. We're coming to obviously the end. 25 is released. Are you one of these ones that keep it going or get this over season done and dusted?
I don't really mind which one. I'd prefer to what's it called, like have it just just a week after each other because I still don't have the game yet. So I'd like the extra time to practice, but either or, even if we just do 2 races next week, I should have it by then.
Okay. All right.
So
Awesome. Well, mate, congratulations! What a win, and you've had a really good season. You've 3 races you've won this season, and 3 P2s and 3 P1. And 1 P3. How do you feel about your performance this season? 16 races you've done, and sitting in P5 in the championship. Got to be happy with that, mate.
yeah, I mean, there's a few races where I've lost the win or like potential podiums just because of my own mistakes. I think Spa was the main one because I just spun out on my own there, and I think that's the one I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe, maybe Abu Dhabi as well, but that's just because I got undercut really, and I didn't react to J-Man there. So I could be doing better, but I'm happy where I am. You know, first league I've actually been doing on wheel, and I've got 3 wins in it now, so
Awesome.
pretty happy.
Awesome. All right, mate. Well done once again, and have a great week. And remember, those votes are up now in the Div 6 announcement. So combine the 2 races for next week. Let's see what happens, and if not, we'll see you next week in Mexico for round 19.
Yeah, that's. Hopefully I'll be able to race unless something just happens to my Xbox, like it explodes or something.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Anyway, take care, mate, and have a good week.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the end of Division 6. What an insane finish tonight. That was a very interesting night indeed. We've spoken to all the podium winners tonight. Sick Party, China, and Thunderballs. Obviously, driver of the day did go to China, so congratulations. Fastest lap go to Faded. What are we going to see next week? This is the question. As you can see, the championship is really, really starting to heat up now. And 10 points in it, and Deterra and Edge are now tied on 286 each. So it's really getting intense now, and this is where it really does matter. We've seen some very intense battles and close championship fights to the end of the season. Will this be a good way to go out in 24 if these guys end up winning the championship, going into 25 and going into a new season, and then defending it, depending on where they are for next season? We'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you very much to all the followers as well. AXFAC 1994, Baldic DRRK, Speedy242, I'm not going to say that one. The Streamer and Ados as well. Really appreciate that. Big up to our sponsors as well. Our main sponsor, AI369. Feel free to check them out in the comments. Also, Speed Nation, Pagnian, and Simla. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to you guys, as always, the viewers. And yes, if you have not voted yet, from Division 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, 3 is not out yet. That will be out tomorrow. Please get amongst the votes so we can then get them all counted up and then make a decision on if we are going to do a double header next week. It's not going to be as long as you think, so relax, do not worry. But yeah, it'd be good to get it out of the way, done and dusted. But if not, then we will be back next week with more action. But tomorrow we're back with more, with Division 3. And basically it's all down to the man that is leading that championship. It is Plugger in that Mercedes and Whiff Matif in the kick. If Plugger wins, it's all over. If Whiff wins, well, it could still not be all over. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But thank you very much, as always, and we will see you very soon. But as always say, I'll give you a quote before I go. Sick Party takes it to number 3, but he is not the man we're looking out for. It is a tie at the top. and Thunderballs is only 10 points around. It's going to the wire in Division 6. We'll see you in Mexico. Good night.